Yo guys, welcome back. So yeah, it's pretty nice out, nice and smoky. Like I know a lot of people are probably gonna, disagree with me. You guys might say like, "What? You like the smoky weather?" Honestly, I do. It's nice out because it's like, when it's smoky outside, it like blocks off the heat. Because it would have been really hot actually, like today, but since it's like really smoky outside, the smoke, it like blocks the heat, and in general blocks like the sunlight, blocks the sky, and it's just nice. And of course, to anyone who's watching my video from, a different location, you guys might be confused. You might say like, what are you talking about? So basically we had an incident here where I live. I mean, it wasn't like directly where I live, it was like up north. But since it's really hot outside, even though it's May, um, this caused a lot of forest fires. First there was like over 80 something forest fires, and now it's like it increased to like 90 something forest fires. So yeah, it's really crazy, and because of that, like the air is polluted with smoke. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I actually have a vlog. I mean, I haven't put it up on YouTube yet, but I do have a vlog actually of me taking a walk when it's really smoky outside. And the smoke is like far up north, really far up north, and it reached all the way to the south, which is really crazy. I mean, that's not a good thing about the fires. I'm just saying, like, the smoky weather. I just enjoy how it's blocking the heat outside. But, the fires, that's really bad what happened. But yeah, so like I woke up this was like I think yesterday morning when it happened. I woke up, the sky was like pure orange. It was like super dark at home, like really really dark. But yeah, that was really crazy. But yeah, and then all day long like everything was orange. The sky looked very like post-apocalyptic. It kind of looked like The Walking Dead or like The Last of Us or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. And there's a lot of really bad smoke outside. It's like bad for your lungs. It's probably like equally as bad as like secondhand smoke, or even maybe the same as actually smoking cigarettes. I don't know. But yeah, it's like really smoky outside, and that's not a good thing. I don't think it's really too good for to be outside. But then again, I like being outside even if it's really smoky, because at least it's nice out. It's like unique. I would still go out even though most people are encouraging others to kind of like stay home. But yeah, that's really crazy what happened. Like I said, I do have some videos I made on YouTube, or not on YouTube, sorry, and that I'm gonna put up on YouTube, but it's basically like a vlog of me going home from the grocery store, and you can see like the sky around me. It was pretty cool, so stay tuned for that. Today is Wednesday night. I think it's the 16th. I don't know. Oh, sorry, it's the 17th. Yeah, May 17th today. I normally don't upload videos right on the same day I make them, so this video will probably only be up like tomorrow. But yeah, so very smoky outside. I mean, now it's like dark outside, as you guys can see. But yeah, so anyways, guys, so I just wanted to basically make a video talking about, like police or like law enforcement. This is just something that's been on my mind. This is something I kind of wanted to like talk about, something interesting. Like I personally think if you ever get like, in trouble with the law, let's just say, like honestly, you should always comply with the law. Like you should never resist arrest. I think resisting arrest is the worst thing that you could possibly do, and it's also the stupidest thing you can do as well. It's really just stupid, because like the reason why I'm even making this video in the first place is because I've been watching a lot of like either police activity. You guys know police activity, right? It's basically like videos, like police have like body cameras on them, and they apprehend like suspects, someone who committed an offense. And yeah, or I watch another YouTube channel, it's called Code Blue Cam. It's like basically police in like Wisconsin, like in the US. And yeah, their videos are mainly in Wisconsin. And yeah, it's pretty interesting, like there's like all these people getting like arrested and stuff like that. And whenever I see the videos, I laugh because I'm like, these people are stupid. You know, they're like, what they're doing is really wrong. Like they're already in trouble with the law, but rather than complying with police, they just flee or they resist. Now, there's multiple ways how they do it. They either take off with a vehicle, you know, when you get pulled over, they take off with a vehicle, which is really stupid because there's like some incidents. This is so retarded. Like one guy, he got pulled over by police just because he was going over the limit. Like, yeah, that's not good, but it's not gonna land you in jail. Worst that will happen, you'll get like a speeding ticket. Like you'll have to pay a fine. That's all he had to do. But guess what? He takes off. He takes off. You know, resists arrest. I mean, that's not even an arrest. That's just like a warning, speeding ticket. But he takes off. You know, and that's immediately an offense he committed. Resisting arrest, stopping like passing red lights without stopping, you know, passing stop signs without stopping. That's like a massive violation, you know. Putting people's lives in danger, or you know, even putting people's lives at risk of death and stuff like that. That's really stupid. So him just simply getting a speeding ticket now leads to like a 12-year prison sentence. You see what I mean? It's just so stupid. Like, people don't know what's right and wrong. It's very important, guys. Always know what's right and wrong, you know? Don't do stuff that can, like, get you in trouble and stuff like that, you know? It's just, you know, just be careful all the time, you know? Like, if you get, like, arrested, just comply, you know? Because it's just so stupid. Or, you know, like, someone got in trouble with police. And, you know, it's like when you resist arrest, it makes your sentence longer. If you already have a prison sentence, it'll be longer than if you resist arrest, probably by like another few years. Depends on what you do, though. You know, it's really stupid. Like, I saw like a video, one guy, he had like I don't even know. I think he had like a year of prison time. That's not too bad. It's still horrible, but it's just a year. And guess what? He attempted to kill police, and now he's like, I think, I don't know his sentence, but more than a decade. You know, it's just really stupid. Like, people don't know what's right and wrong, you know? You should always comply with police. If you don't like what police are doing, too bad, okay? They're the law, you're not. Now, if police maybe violated something, like, let's just say, because, you know, most cops are good, but let's just say there's, like, police who maybe, you know, did something wrong. They didn't follow the code of conduct. They did something that they shouldn't do. And if you don't like what they do, you know, I mean, you should still comply with them, but then you have every right to file a complaint if you disagree with what happened. That's fine. Doing that's fine, but fighting police, resisting arrest, that's extremely wrong, you know. That's very bad. Like, you know, and actually, me myself personally, I mean, I don't go to college anymore. This June I'll be going to my graduation, but when I was in college, I did learn a lot about law enforcement, you know. A bunch. And, you know, like, law enforcement, yeah, it's like, we learned everything about ethics, for example, like the meaning of ethics, which ethics, it basically means, like, you know, knowing what's right and wrong and stuff like that, you know, and that's something every police officer should know. And in general, following the code of conduct, you know, like, basically your instructions, you know, to protect and serve, to not, like, you know, like, be like, do things you shouldn't do and stuff like that, you know. Like, what's a good example? I'm just trying to think. Like, you know, since you have power, since you're law, like, don't, like, you know, take that to your advantage, like, and think like, just because, like, you know, I have authority and law, that I'm gonna, like, do something I shouldn't do because, you know, I'm above the law. That's wrong, you know. You should just follow the code of conduct. But yeah, like, and actually what's really interesting, this is also another reason why I decided to make a video like this. It's because, you know, like, since I finished college, I have a diploma now. I have a college diploma, which is justice studies. And to anyone wondering what's justice studies, it's basically a diploma where you can actually join law enforcement. So since I finished college, I can actually join law enforcement. I mean, me personally, I don't want to be in law enforcement because my diploma, it's not only law enforcement. You can do other stuff. Like, for example, you can get into social work. You can become a social worker. You know, like, interview troubled families and stuff like that, work with them. So that's something I want to be. I want to be a social worker. That requires psychology, and I took a lot of psychology classes and stuff like that. So I actually really want to be a social worker, or you can become like a youth care worker, you know, working with the youth, like troubled youth or maybe offenders, interviewing them. So stuff like that. That's what I want to do. And yeah, so that's what my diploma can give me as well. Not just law enforcement, but that too. But if I ever change my mind, I can even join law enforcement. You know, there's a bunch of stuff you can be a police officer, you can be a peace officer, correctional officer, you know, RCMP, bylaw, probation officer. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot of professions. So I could even do that if I ever change my mind. And if I don't like it, I can always quit. You know, I can just be a social worker. But yeah, I'm really happy. Honestly, those years in college, I know I've said a lot of times I'm tired of college. College has been rough for me. Honestly, looking back now, I'm happy I went there for years. It educated me, it gave me a lot of knowledge, and in general it's worth it because you spend some years in college, you get your diploma. You can just do whatever you want now. You know, you can get into like a career where you'll actually be paid quite a lot of money. So yeah, that's really nice. So yeah, and honestly, like it's really cool too because I've been looking up like if you're in the military, like if you join the army, there's even specialties, like you know all kinds of careers you can join based off the military, even though it's not the military itself, but you need to be in the military to get those careers. It's really cool. Like for example, if you join the military and you know you're a soldier in the army and you serve the military for like you know just some time, a couple of months, maybe a few years, you can actually get into like these really cool you know like careers and stuff like that. Like you can become like a intelligence like agent and stuff like that, you know, like intelligence services, where basically you might have like a job where you basically have to be on Facebook all day long, but you have to look for any suspicious activity that's like wrong and you have to report that. So yeah, that's some people have jobs like that, and sometimes serving in the military is required for that. You know, there's all sorts of professions, or you can be in military police, which it's police, but it's only like for the military. But then again, you have to be in the army for a couple of years, or I don't know the actual requirements. But yeah, it's really interesting. So that's actually one of the reasons why I decided to make this video, just because I've learned a lot about law enforcement and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just wanted to say, like, please, whatever you do, don't argue with law. Always comply with them, you know, because resisting and all that crap, it's not going to do anything good for you. It'll just make the situation much worse. And you have every right to file a complaint if you disagree with police, but don't ever use violence or aggression because that's extremely wrong, you know. But yeah, so that's basically what I had to say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This video will probably be up by tomorrow, and I have a few other videos I wanted to make, including that vlog too. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, and yeah, bye.